Greetings, automotive enthusiasts. Welcome to another Tales from the Trip. I'm driving the SVX that I just bought yesterday, and actually I was just pulling it into the wash bay at shift, and then I got a phone call. I've actually known about this car for a while, and it's kind of a famous family here in town in Wichita, and it's a Mercedes 500 SEL. Another one. I guess I am becoming the 500 SEL guy. But I've known about this car, and I know that they've been thinking about selling it for a while, and they've always known that I've been interested in it, and I was just pulling the SVX in the wash bay to wash it, and they said, we are ready to sell the car. So I am headed over to the airport. They keep it in their hangar, in the airport hangar. And really interesting story about this car, though, is these folks went over to Germany and they special ordered it brand new and had it special one-off paint. They had a different interior. You know, they just spec'd out this car very uniquely. It's a one-of-one car, I can promise you. So I'm kind of excited. I've seen pictures of the car. I don't think I've seen the car in person for some reason. Maybe I have, but it's a unique car, and I'm headed that way to go check it out and see if I can finally buy it. So, well, another Tales from the Trip, but right here locally in town. I've been getting some cool local ones lately. So, next stop, Jabara Airport. Yeah, it looks pretty sharp. So Lee with the we're former presidents, right? Me and you, right? Former presidents. We don't have any security detail though, do we? But Lee and I go way back. We're former presidents of the Mercedes-Benz Club. Yes, sir. And there it is. That is an interesting car, isn't it?
Yes. And
is it 84 or 85?
They had it made
for
them, and they picked it up and drove it around Germany.
Okay.
And she just 93 years old.
Right.
Wants to get rid of it, but all the papers are in there. And it was serviced by Tom for many years out at Schofield.
Out at Schofield, and now Luxury Imports.
Yeah.
And he don't even work on these old cars anymore.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's getting tricky.
And then that Wilshire.
Yeah, they don't want to. Nobody wants to touch these old cars. I mean, that's kind of the problem.
And Levian.
Yeah. I take some of my cars to him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it looks like they put the updated wheels on it. That's what everybody did in the 90s. You know what I mean? To make it look newer. I just bought a black one in Portland.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't found a lot of them that were sold, but look at it's velour.
Yeah, that is definitely.
And she didn't.
For a U.S. car, that's bizarre. You know, and I think the velour was actually more expensive than the leather. I think.
She didn't want the leather.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Exactly, but yeah, this is definitely a one-of-one car.
Yeah.
Let me slide in here.
Yeah.
Yep, the old velour seats. We got 112,000 miles. This thing hasn't really been driven much, has it?
No, it hasn't been driven, but she drove it for years.
Yeah.
She just bought another one.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's interesting though. I guess they had this color, like paint to sample, right?
All of her cars were yellow.
Or yellow. That's interesting.
This was a factory color.
What's that?
This was a factory color for her.
Yeah, that was her color.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
she always liked yellow.
So was this on Mercedes color chart or was it a paint to sample?
No, it was a color chart back then.
Okay. Interesting.
And she has another one. Her daughter has one that's not in very good shape. Yeah. But it's a two-door.
Oh, okay. A coupe?
Yeah.
Is it a 500 coupe?
It's a 500 coupe.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I like those too. I love the 126 chassis. It's got the optional ABS. Pretty neat. Yeah, but it's kind of like school bus yellow, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess that's what the people would say.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was delivered to, do you remember Al Whitman? He was with Hatchet.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I had a guy look at it who's an authority on these cars. And he said, Lee, I have a deal, and I'm going to put it in her car.
Yeah, the little triangle.
Yeah, and it was made for the car.
Yeah, all the Euro cars came with that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, all the Euro cars, that was factory.
But you can see,
there. Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, got the original spare. Use these lug bolts. Yeah, because see, those wheels on here are not factory. And so those lug bolts won't fit this wheel.
Okay.
So that's kind of, see, that's the original wheel.
That one.
Yeah, the 14-inch, they call it the bunt style. But then, see, because this is a wheel style that came out in like 92, and all these 500s that I've been buying have got upgraded wheels, and I don't like it. And so I've taken and put stock wheels back on them. Yeah, because I like them stock. I think it looks cooler.
You know, all of the decals are in great shape.
Yeah, it definitely is I mean, it's got, like I said, it's got 100,000 miles on it, but it's like very, very well cared for 100,000 miles. That's for sure. That is really neat. Like, see, most of these back decks would be sun beat.
You see the stuff in the corner. I mean, it's the real deal.
Yes, it is. It is a.
They never even touched the first plate yet.
Is that right? Yeah, that is interesting. And there's her personalized tag on it.
Yep.
So when's the last time this car was driven?
Well, they started. They will start the car. There's a bunch of jets in here. But it's.
So they start it regularly.
What's that?
They start it regularly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good, just to kind of keep it exercise and heat cycles. Well, it is pretty. Yeah, like I said, I would have to put the stock wheels back on.
Sure.
I got a thing, you know, back in the day you changed it, but now these cars are old and I think they look good original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they do. I really think they do.
What we have in the trunk, that's a good looking wheel.
It's classic. It's what the car came with. You know, and those just, you know, so but it was an upgrade.
But it's basically, she drove it for 111,000.
Yeah, 112,000 miles. I mean, the headlight bezels are in really nice shape. They're not, I mean, honestly, it looks like 12,000 miles. You know what I mean? I mean, it definitely is super clean. And even the velour, a lot of times, you know, those ribs on the velour seats, they'll wear, you know, and there's a little bit. No, that's really good. You know, you can, they're good.
She never put her feet on the carpet.
Yeah. Oh, wow. She's got the rugs down, huh?
Yeah, she has her Oriental rugs.
That is so cool. I love stuff like this, though. You know, this is special. It is so special. Because when people just love cars, you know, it's you know, they're one of us. You know what I mean? Because we love cars, right?
Yeah.
And Mercedes in particular.
That's right.
So her husband passed away about 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And what was his name?
Jack
DeVore, right?
Jack DeVore.
Yeah.
He built all the hotels.
Okay.
Remember, Watermark. He just had...
So he was a developer?
He was a big developer.
Oh, okay.
And he was the largest apartment builder
really?
in the United States.
In the United States?
And what he did
was
he was...
So were airplanes his hobby then?
He sold, his first was to resident inns.
Really?
Yeah. And then from that went on.
So were the airplanes his hobby?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if it was his business or hobby.
No, it was his hobby. It was all these.
And he's got a world record for the highest altitude in a Lear?
In a Learjet.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
That's amazing history.
Well, it's a picture of him with some of his mechanics restoring aviations.
That's
so
cool. So much history, huh? Yeah. That is really cool.
Phenomenal.
What an amazing family. And you have dinner, you have holiday meals with them, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I definitely like it. I like the little Stuttgart badge. Now, see, that one I would leave because that's cool. You know what I mean? Because they picked that up there. But yeah, the 126 sedan, that's just a gorgeous car.
Yeah, it looks like there's just a couple of them.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
How you doing?
How you doing, guys?
I got somebody looking at Marilyn's car.
Oh, yeah.
Bring him in.
Cool. I brought, over here at Jabara, I brought my DeLorean and did pictures of my DeLorean in here in one of the hangars with some airplanes. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know, with the gold wings and stuff, it's kind of cool. Here we go. Come on. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Just needed a little bit of help. That's definitely a cold start. And she is clean. Let it run for a minute here. Well, Lee, I tell you, he's such a good guy. I've known Lee for years, and Lee and Kirk kind of took over the Mercedes-Benz Club when me and Tyler left, and have done a great job. Me and Tyler, you know, we kind of kept it going. We did some fun things, but I tell you, the guys that have taken it over have done a really outstanding job. So my kudos and congrats to Lee and Kirk for doing such a good job with the local Mercedes-Benz Club. But so made an offer on the 500. I'm headed back to shift to get back cleaning on the SVX, and it's going to be snowing tonight. So I told him, I said, hey, if you could let me know something today, that'd be great. And so the hopes and plans are to go grab David here in just a little bit and go get the Mercedes and drive it. I'll probably go park it in my prime spot at shift. So stay tuned. Hopefully next clip is us picking up the car. We are back. And so it's just let you know, it's a few days later. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab the car and pick it up, and because the weather is supposed to be coming in here pretty bad, so we want to get it picked up here today. So headed back over to the airport hangar to pick up the 85 500 SEL and drive it over to shift. So we'll be seeing Lee again here in just a minute. You ready? You ready for this, Becky? Come on. See what you think. Oh my. You got the hood up. Hey, Lee.
Hey.
What's going on, sir?
How you doing, buddy?
Great. How about yourself?
Oh, no complaints.
Becky hasn't seen this car.
No.
So she's been excited to see it in person. Isn't that cool, Becky?
Wow.
Open the door, look at the interior.
Amazing. That color's just...
I know, it grows on you. The more I see it, the more I like it.
It's a special color.
It
yeah,
is.
It really is.
It is.
Wow, the velour interior.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So you got a little booster on there to get her topped up.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll get that off and get it fired up and go ahead and get some paperwork done and get this thing tucked away. How's it look out in the daylight, Becky?
Wow.
That's cool, isn't it?
So cool.
Might have to keep this one, Lee, and drive it. Yeah. Becky, how does yellow look on it?
Looks amazing.
Actually, yellow and gray's kind of good, huh? All right. Well, let me go grab my D-tag and we'll get on the road. And I'm so stoked to be in this 85 500. It's such a special car, and getting it out in the daylight, so cool. And then just right here, look at this. Made especially for Marilyn DeBoer. That is so cool. Such a beautiful car. It's a unique spec. So I'm gonna give you a little first driving impressions, but I'm gonna switch to the glasses while I'm driving. Things have been kind of mess here. We normally don't get snow in Kansas, but we actually had about 3 to 5 inches the other day, and today I wanted to get this car because we got major cold weather coming in. Colonel James Jabara Airport. It's pretty cool. But absolutely loving this car. I can't even tell it's running. It's just such a jewel, but I'm gonna go so careful and try to avoid all these puddles. But when I get it to shift anyway, basically I'm gonna be I'm gonna be cleaning it up. I'm gonna have so much fun detailing this car. I mean, it is super clean already. I mean, I'll probably have Van go over the car, but be honest with you, there's literally just nothing. There's not hardly a scratch on this thing. But, you know, a nice fresh polish always brings the best out of a car, especially one with good paint like these old Mercedes. They don't paint them like this anymore, that's for sure. Getting up on the highway, give her some gas. Oh man, runs good. We'll go ahead and burn this fuel out and then fill her up full of 91 no ethanol. Well, let's see if the cruise control works. Can I be like 4 for 4? Yep, there it is. Cruise control just kicked in. Man, something, the moons are aligning just right on these old cars and me, because every one of these old cars with cruise control problems that I've had has worked on all these cars I've got lately. Well, let's see what Mrs. DeBoer station is set on. Oh, perfect. Oh, 103.7. That's awesome. That's the station I listen to. And the tire is they're actually smoothing out already. They feel better just after a couple of miles. So I'm really excited to drive this car. Next stop, Shift. Made it back to Shift. Got the Mercury Grand Marquis sitting here. That's been in my little prime spot here for the minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that to the shop because we're still doing a few things to it, and then put this one in my prime spot. So I'll get these swapped around. Becky's in the truck over here. she's kind of fallen in love with this truck. It's on our website, Becky, but is there danger of you marking it sold? Is it time to upgrade Pepe? Uh-oh, she's nodding yes. Uh-oh, what have I done? Let's get this car moved. Oh, there she sits. Isn't it pretty? Just sitting there. It's so bummed the weather, you know, is really crappy for like the next 2 weeks. But anyway, I can come down here though. I guess it'll give me time to come down here and play with it, and polish it, and clean it, and I will hug it, and I will kiss it, and I will call it George. I love this car. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this little short distance Tales from the Trip, and follow along on these adventures. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and happy motoring.